Alright, well today we are attempting the Four Peaks Traverse. This has been something on my bucket list for a while now. It is 7:22, maybe too late of a start, but we'll see how it goes. Could be a long day out there. We're going to traverse from north to south and then come back and drop down between Brother and Sister Peak. At least that's the beta I've read and received. So we'll see how it goes. I'll check in probably not till I'm up in the gully going up Browns Peak. Hit the saddle. It's nice and windy. There's Roosevelt Lake down there. There's Browns Peak. I think that's Brother Peak there. I don't know. That's not Sister. That's something lower, but I'm gonna go right up that crack. All right, summit of Browns Peak. We've gotten down off of Browns and now we're attempting to work our way across here back to, we dropped below the ridge. That's Brown's Brother. I think we want to regain the ridge here, so I think that's what the plan is. That was a tough little descent, a lot of loose rock and whatnot, so we'll be okay. About hit the low point between Browns and Brother Peak, so you can't see the summit, but it's up. We were up there somewhere. Came down through a mess, and then this will be the low point. We'll start heading up then to the Brother. I don't think the ascent is going to be anywhere near as time consuming as this descent was. This is a fairly difficult descent, so hopefully it gets easier. We'll see. Well, we had to drop even more, which is unfortunate, but I'm talking to the camera. Yeah, you're good. Had to drop more, which is unfortunate, but we are, I think, almost to a point where we're going to be going up non-stop. Definitely not easy terrain, that's for damn sure. This is slightly more challenging than I anticipated. Not a ton, but I knew it was going to be slow going. Attempting to wrap around here and not drop too far. We'll see how that goes for me. But yeah, this is a pretty challenging terrain. So eventually we're gonna be up. That's Brother Peak. We're getting closer. Maybe we avoid that thing. I don't know. Yeah, so anyway, still figuring out a way. So there's Browns. It looks so close, but it's probably been an hour and a half to get here. We just had a nice little class 4E section, 3 to 4, and now we're on the ridge. The summit's not that far ahead, I think. I don't think it'll be too bad getting up. That's not the summit, it's a little beyond, but I don't think it'll be too bad getting to the summit. So, just ridge walking up here. So we've climbed up this rock, went up this free blast slab, and now not far from the summit, like another 30 or 40 feet of vert, we'll be on the summit in less than a couple minutes. So this ascent has been much easier than the descent down Brown. So just did a little knife edge traverse. No real exposure. You could just walk on it. But I believe this is finally the Brother Peak summit. See, ascending is nice. It's easy. It's easy to step up rock. you know, in my opinion. Brother Peak Summit. Oh man, this brother sister one could be a tough one. We are descending off of Brother Peak. So far it's much easier than the descent off of Browns, which is a nice surprise. It's just working your way down this open face of the mountain, but it's not like super steep gullies or anything, which is nice. I mean, it's really pretty easy, to be honest. I mean, it's steep, but it's not like, I mean, I wouldn't call the descent off Browns treacherous, but it was like, there were some down climbing sections, some places where a rappel definitely would have been quicker. I wasn't about to get out the rope. But yeah, so we're working our way down, and then we're gonna contour over to the saddle. At least that's the route, that's the track I have, and it seems to make sense seeing it from above. So yes, that is the plan. Down climbing has gotten a little steeper here, following this crack down instead of the slick rock face, which would be too steep. We'd go sliding off. So we're working our way down and then eventually cutting over. I got pricked by that stupid plant there. So yeah, fairly steep, but take our time, step down, and we're like halfway down already. Just descended there off of Brother Peak. Looks a little steep from here. Now we're getting over to the saddle, which you can't see before going up Sister Peak, or maybe going up Sister Peak. So, and there's Amethyst, which doesn't look very prominent or pointy at all. Well, there's our saddle right there, which we're trying to get to, but we're too high. The saddle between brother and sister, which is a bailout point, and there's Sister Peak and Amethyst Peak. So, well, we've effectively descended and wrapped around all this junk, and there's our brother sister saddle, not too far ahead, and there's Sister Peak, and there's Amethyst Peak, and we can't see Brother Peak, but the descent, I would say, not as longer, but not as bad as the Browns descent. It got a little tougher as things went on, but all in all, not too bad. This wrapping around has been a little more, not difficult, just sort of tedious and convoluted. Brother sister saddle. Here we are. Here we are. So this is going to be our bailout point, straight down here, which take a look at it. I mean, it's hard to tell, but I can't tell from here. Somehow we can get down there, so that would be the plan. So yeah, saddle, Roosevelt Lake, yay. Well, I've started up Sister Peak solo. My friend is waiting down at this saddle, but may start back down the trail. I'm hopeful in less than an hour I can be up and down back to the saddle, and then at that point can hopefully catch up to her. This has already reached a climbing section here. All right, this gully has been steep, but seems to be the ticket so far. This is about a 500-foot gain in less than maybe 1,000 feet. It's obviously steep, which we all knew. But it's hopeful it's not too treacherous here. People can see the footprints in the dirt. People have been here before, so that's a good sign. We probably just gained 100 feet easily, maybe more. Very, very, very steep terrain. It's gonna be fun coming down, that's for sure. All right, we've hit somewhat of a respite. Whew. All right, there's Sister Peak. I don't know, I think I need to stay on the ridge here. This is definitely pretty technical terrain. I don't know if I want to be on this knife edge anymore. Yeah. I was just on like a very extremely exposed knife edge, but I'm afraid I'm gonna hit the end and be cliffed out. So it looks like there's a way for me to drop down right here safely enough, and then whoop, I'm okay. Yeah, so now I'm gonna go through this, get close to the peak. I think I should have dropped lower right away, but oh well. Live another day. I think on the way back, that's what I'll do. Probably go low. Yeah. This is definitely no joke. Not the easiest thing in the world. So, whew. I gotta try to remember the way back. I want to go over where those bushes are, not drop. Although I could drop all the way down, I suppose. But yeah, this is starting to get pretty technical. So I'm just gonna look around. Yeah, maybe this way. It's a little bit better. Debatable. Debatable. I feel like I just gotta follow this. Follow this up past this tree, sort of wrap around the right side, not necessarily on the ridge proper. I think that's gonna be the way to go. Yeah.
Well, I think that's the summit up where you see that tree. There's good old brother. Yeah, it's been a lot of climby sections. I could see it being tough to get down. So I'm gonna do my best. But yeah, no, this is a tough one. That's for sure. I'm at the last little low point. I'm curious if I go down there, or I go up over here. Well, Sister Peak, we did it. That was the most technical of the three. I know it'll be more technical than Amethyst, so whew. Yeah, that was pretty intense. I mean, not sketchy. It might be a little hard getting down, but the Amethyst, well, getting down off this would be a pain, but then actually climbing Amethyst when you got down there would be easy, I would think. The question is, I don't know how you get down. So we're going to do our best to get down all these climbing sections safely. Probably gonna go the wrong way a couple times, but I'll do my best and try to stay safe here. So probably won't video anymore, but that was 3/4 of the Motherlode 4 Peaks Traverse. And just basically want to stay safe and not go into darkness or whatever. So, and I'm not gonna make her wait anymore. So gonna get back and catch up to her, and then we'll head back to the car and then have like a 2-hour drive back home. This descent has been incredibly challenging. Definitely there were some places where I climbed up that I couldn't climb down, so I had to find other routes. But yeah, no, this has been probably just went down the wrong way, but it's definitely been a challenge for sure. Getting down, I think I'm in decent shape now. I gotta get up and over this next hump, and then it'll just be the one descent to the saddle. Definitely just took the wrong way down this part. This is like really difficult here. Definitely testing the limits of my climbing ability. So I don't want to drop any further. I gotta stay high here. And I think I gotta drop, damn it. Ow. Yeah. I gotta drop down over here, I believe, which is fine. It just went the wrong way. So we have to correct that and preferably climb up. And then I'm just gonna have to, how am I gonna get down? I can get down right here, I think. This green stuff is like slick, so I don't like it. That's me with the pack getting caught. Okay, I think I'm gonna go this way. Man, this is not easy. Not easy. Sort of glad she didn't come for this. I don't want her to ruin. She was doing really well. I was really proud of her for what she did. I don't think many people could do this. So, very impressive to just bag a couple of these, I think. But yeah, I didn't want to. This is a tough. I mean, it took me 35 minutes to get to the summit. It's probably going to be more down. So, let's see. But yeah, not done filming yet. We're not out of the woods yet. We have to get down this thing. How do we do that? Do Do we do it over here on the right, or do we do it right over the ridge? The answer is, I don't know. I don't remember. For now, I'll go right over the top and peek over and see what it looks like. This is so hard going the other way. You don't remember what you did. And I don't remember at all. I think I was on this, but I don't know. Really don't know. This is a nice knife edge. Hope this gives you an idea for what I'm doing here. All right. I think I went up and over that. I think I did. Yeah, incredibly challenging. Can I get down here? Debatable, but I think I can. Ow, these rocks are sharp. Ow. I think I can right here. Well, maybe not. Very challenging. Very, very challenging. Got scratches all over me. That's what happens, I guess. Wow. That did not go as planned. But luckily I didn't sprain an ankle. We are almost, took a completely different way. Yeah, it's like a bug in my hat. This is a completely different way than I went up. But here's our saddle, right here. Such a welcome sight. Still not out of the woods. I don't know what this descent's gonna be like down to the main trail. Yeah, that was challenging. Challenging, time consuming. I mean, if you had to do the traverse both ways, that's hard. I mean, even 1.5. Although I do think the Amethyst part would be easier. The Amethyst just looks very easy to get up and down. You wouldn't have to re-summit Sister, I don't think. I think you could skirt around it somehow on the way back if you were coming back after you did the whole traverse. But yeah, it'd be good to have someone with you for sure. Come on, Kevin. You got it. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Now we're gonna drop. We're gonna regain that 5 feet. Ta-da! Back. Well, I'm about 75% of the way down from that saddle you see up there to the trail that I can see right now. It has been brutal. This has been a brutal descent. I am so scratched up. I've slipped and slid several times. Yeah, not very fun. And now I'm about to go through a bunch of brush. I don't know how to do it, but I can see the trail down there. It's getting closer. But I literally, like right here, I don't even know where to go. Like, they go through these. You make it down one more level to this rock. But then whoa, and that moves. I'm gonna contour up and over, and I'm gonna stay on the side. by the rocks, away from, this is just bushwhacking. It's awful. So yeah, we'll see if this works. Oh, made it back to the trail from that saddle. That was god awful. That was awful. I probably fell and slipped 6 or 7 times. I probably got 37 new scratches on my body. One point my sunglasses fell off, my GoPro got caught in a tree branch. No, I'm not making that up. Luckily I realized it and I grabbed it. I should have just put it in my bag. But I got about a mile back to Browns Peak saddle, and then 2 miles back to the car. So I don't know, an hour or so back to the car or back to the saddle. There's Browns, there's Brother. That is not Sister Peak. You can't see Sister Peak.